Hey, everybody, we're doing a new thing. We're doing the rewind reel. So we picked this episode. We handpicked this episode because we thought that there was tremendous value. It's always good to sharpen the what?
The rewind wheel, the brain, the sword. What? Mr. Jason.
Hello, Mr. Greg.
That just makes people cringe in their car, doesn't it?
I know. It's the old. Remember we used to do that.
It's so good. Well,
fun. We're just doing
as we rattle down through. No, it's fine. I like it. I'm just
okay.
No, it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I feel better.
I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings?
No, we're okay. So we're going through some of our favorite episodes from season 1 as we go into season 2. Who do you have for me today that's one of your favorites, Mr. Greg?
Mr. Jason, this is Randy Thompson, who is a phenomenal agent, been an agent for 27 years, was a high school wrestling coach, believes in the whole 10,000 hour rule. Yeah, this is take 2 because it was first basketball coach.
I thought it was basketball.
We have way too much to put in our brains and remember any of it. So
my question is if I screwed up on that last take and we recovered and then we did a new take where we just talk about me screwing up about
do
it.
Take 2?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Should we do take 3? No. Randy's awesome. And it was super impactful.
It was. There's a lot to learn. He's a wealth of information and a really good dude, really good insurance dude from Wyoming.
Yep.
I think the population 5.
We always talk about the importance of coaching our teams and our agencies. Yeah. And I think he had a lot to say and a lot of stuff that maybe we even implemented. And it really is coaching your team in the agency is a lot like coaching a sports team.
It is. And it's something that has to be done consistently. It's one of those things that it's a non-negotiable at both of our agencies, and it's changed the game.
Don't negotiate it.
Don't negotiate.
Make it non-negotiate.
Yes. And let's go. Let's dive in.
Let's dive in. Buckle up. It's the Insurance Dudes podcast.
It's like in the wrestling room, we're practicing senior year. He was our captain on our team. And he was, the number 1 ranked kid in the state of Wyoming. And he went into the fall season just dominating. In fact, we went into the Christmas break he was 19-0 and was undefeated. We expected to go right through the entire season undefeated. But in practice, just before Christmas, he hyperextended his elbow and it's swollen up and it was hurting. And so the doctors told him to give him a week off where all he did was run and condition, no live wrestling. And he got cleared to go back to wrestle the day before a big tournament over in Idaho. We went over there. He was still seated the number 1 wrestler. We didn't think much of him not practicing with live partners as being a big deal because of his experience. We went in that tournament. Very first match was against a freshman, the kid that maybe won 2 matches all year. And this kid caught him and threw him in a headlock and pinned him in about the first minute. And we were shocked. Our stud wrestler, captain of the team, is beaten by a freshman. And, in wrestling, it's always a 2-and-out tournament. He goes into his next match and almost the same thing happens. And so, he gets beat out instantly. He's our best wrestler on the team, and the whole team followed suit. We had a terrible weekend. It was miserable. And come Monday, he walked back into the wrestling room for practice, and I'd come over for practice, and I grabbed him. I was like, "What happened to you on Saturday? Like, what the hell? You weren't like you usually are." And he goes, "I don't know, Coach. I'm just rusty. I couldn't get into rhythm." And right then, I had this huge aha. But this is what was happening daily in my office. I show a team member how to do something once, and 3 months later, I'm scratching my head going, why the hell aren't they doing what I told them 3 months ago? But I'd never revisited it since, and I realized if we don't practice and drill on a daily basis, we'll get rusty and start to lose our edge. And I realized that if I want to win state championships in my insurance agency, as a coach, I need to spend time with them daily. And that is what made that big transition in my second year. And I'm so grateful. And it's been 16 years, been a great ride. And, I'm not working 80-hour weeks now. I'm a part-timer, I work maybe 20 hours, but the most important hour of my day, every single day, is the first hour for me tonight with the team.
I love that.
The key component of Paychecks Never Lie is really this concept of 212 degrees. We don't want to work hard. We want harder stand. Because it alarms them and disturbs them, they typically are like, no. Like, well, okay, well, then you have two options. I always taught my team, just give them two options. Don't give them 3, 4, 5, or 10. Just give them two. Well, then, Craig, you can do option A, and this is what it'll do for you. And here's option B, and this is what it costs. What do you think? You want to give it a try? And that's how we close. It's a very suggestive, what do you think? You want to give it a try? It's really simple and subtle, but it's very effective.
Non-threatening.
For sure.
Tell me about this book. Very intriguing.
So Paychecks Never Lie is the concept behind, really as a wrestler, what you do in the gym and in the kitchen are reflected of what you do when you stand on the scale. And at weigh-ins, we know as coaches whether that kid's been sneaking snacks and cutting corners or whether he's been cutting weight properly to make weight, right? And the scale never lies. Well, the same concept comes with insurance agents, right? If we're following intentional processes, trusting those systems, the production will come. The paychecks will be what you want, but the paycheck never lies. At the end of the day, it really is the great measurement of whether you did what you said you were going to do or not. And so in that book, we talk about fundamental things that you can do, like training your team and hiring your team and understanding your why and making sure that that vision is what drives you. And then the key component of Paychecks Never Lie is really this concept of 212 degrees. We don't want to work hard. We want to work smart. And a wrestler has to be very efficient with their strength and their conditioning not to wear out too soon, right? And so we teach wrestlers in the wrestling room how to condition themselves and pace themselves, probably a lot like a marathon runner. You're not going to sprint for 26 miles. And the same thing goes with our team and our insurance agents. We're going to teach you how to work the smartest, easiest way, not the hardest way, so that your paycheck will never lie. Follow the systems, just trust it, and the rest will take care of itself. So that's a quick snapshot. Kobe Bryant said something about that, right? And, if you know the Mamba mentality, that sounds like somebody that's just a little lazy. You can make the time if it's important to you, because it's funny how we can make time to get to our golf game or make time to, go have lunch with our bride or our girlfriend or, whatever it is. You make time for the things that are most important. So I don't buy that. I think you just don't think it's important. So you're frankly lazy, and you're going to have to be okay with the paycheck that you get because of the results you're getting. Does that make sense?
100%. I could look at my dash and see a very significant correlation between the times that I was not doing training on a daily basis and the times that I am. And
for sure.
It's enormous. And this doesn't mean, I think that people get in their head like, well, I don't know what to teach, and I don't know it's like they come up with a million excuses, and it doesn't matter. Something, anything, just talk about something. And it doesn't have to be long, Yeah,
fair enough. And for sure. Now there is an argument that when someone says, well, I don't know what to do, go find a curriculum, go find a trainer, go find a book that can help you, or reach out to other great agents and find out what they do that makes things tick, and then start to practice that. At the end of the day, that's what really matters. And so, I think that's what's critical, is finding the content and then mastering it. And there should be something with every line that you sell that you can be really good at, that's simple and easy. If it's complex and hard, then hell, set it aside, because our business is already hard and complex. You don't want to insert it with more hard things, right?
To be continued. Hey, Jason.
Yes, Mr. Craig.
That was another awesome episode, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if people want to get a little bit more action and learn how to do write 100,000 in premium off of even the worst internet leads, where could they go?
They can go to live.teledudes.com.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Are we going to be there?
Yes. It's a weekly call that we're doing right now it's live, and it will show you the process. The entire process is super awesome.
I love it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Sign up right now, live.teledudes.com.
Live.teledudes.com. That's live.teledudes.com.
Hey, Craig, there's a new community that we are starting that I cannot wait to tell everybody about. It is our live texting community where you and I are going to answer people's questions and give them free content, right?
Are you kidding me? We get to talk to them?
Yeah, which is awesome, but they have to opt in. They have to text us at 520-214-2219. That's 520-214-2219.
Nice.
Craig, are you going to respond to these texts?
I'm going to respond to them for sure. Live.
I'm into it too. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be our new texting community where we're going to get back to everybody that we can and drop some crazy content, free content, and free the calculator that you just came up with. That's right. The calling calculator, sales material. I mean, everything for insurance agents. This is it. It's the best texting community out there for insurance agents.
Well, what the heck is that number again? I can't remember it.
It's 520-214-2219. That's 520-214-2219.
I love it. I'm going to text it right now.
520-214-2219.
All right. I'll see you later, Mr. Jason.
Bye, Mr. Craig.
Wait, do they even listen to this on the radio anymore?
I love it. I love it.
Nice.
All right.